Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss the exercise 5.7. This is the part 2 of exercise 5.7. We have made the part 1 of this exercise solution from question number 1 to question number 5. We have discussed in part 1. This is part 2. So in this part 2 we will discuss question number 6 and question number 7. Okay. So first what we have to do in this, we have to find the second order derivative of these functions. So like in sixth function is e to the power x sine 5x. So sixth question, y is given as e to the power x sine 5x. Okay. So in sixth e to the power x sine 5x it is given, and we have to find double derivative. Double derivative means we have to find d2y upon dx square. Okay. So I hope question is clear. Okay. So how we are doing this? So first we will find dy upon dx, derivative of y with respect to x. Okay. And then we'll derive again. Then in this order we will get the double derivative. Okay. So we are starting step by step. So first I will find dy upon dx. So dy upon dx means derivative of this function with respect to x, e to the power x sine 5x. Okay. So here you are seeing that two functions. So this will be u and this will be v. So this is something u into v formula I will use, and I discussed in the previous video also. I will revise u into v formula again. Okay. So formula is u dv upon dx, u as it is, then derivative of v with respect to x, then v as it is, and derivative of u with respect to x. So this is the formula for u into v. Okay. So this formula I will use here. So using this formula I will write u as it is. U means e to the power x as it is. Do carefully because solution will be little bit complicated, means calculation will be there. Okay. So u as it is, and then I will do derivative of v. Derivative of v. I am writing one step so that we can understand this clearly. Okay. And plus u as it is, then derivative of v with respect to x, then v as it is. V means sine 5x as it is, and derivative of u. Derivative of u means e to the power x. Okay. So using this formula, u into v formula, I wrote this. Now I will simplify this. So e to the power x, and we have to find the derivative of sine 5x. So you remember that in this we will use the chain rule. Chain rule, I discussed sine 5x derivative with respect to x will be cos 5x. Correct. And derivative of 5x with respect to x will be 5. Derivative of 5x with respect to x will be 5. So 5. So 5 I am writing first. Correct. 5 into e to the power x. Correct. Cos 5x. Plus similarly second. So sin 5x, and this is simple e to the power x derivative. So you know e to the power x derivative is e to the power x only. So I will write e to the power x. Okay. So in this way we got dy upon dx as this value. Correct. We got dy upon dx as, correct. This is our dy upon dx. Okay. So now we have to find the double derivative. So I am erasing few things. So this is clear. So I am erasing few things. Okay. This formula you have to remember. Okay. I will use this formula again. Now dy upon dx is known. Okay. So I am erasing this space, and now I will find d2y upon dx square. So this also I am erasing. Okay. We have to find d2y upon dx square. So d2y upon dx square means derivative of dy upon dx with respect to x. So derivative of dy upon dx is nothing but this. So I will write as it is 5 e to the power x cos of 5x plus this I am writing e to the power x sin 5x, e to the power x sin 5x. Okay, so now I wrote this. Now I will simplify. So first I will find the derivative of this plus derivative of this using algebra of derivative. So this I will write as d upon dx of 5. So 5 I am taking outside because that is constant. So e to the power x cos 5x and plus derivative of e to the power x sin 5x. Okay. Now, or you can take the e to the power x common also. That also you can do. Then e to the power x common, then this. Okay. But I am doing like this. Okay. Now I am erasing this because this work is done. Now I will derive. So here also you will use u into v formula. This is your u, this is in v. So I am writing directly u as it is, then derivative of v. Derivative of cos 5x will be minus sin 5x minus sin 5x. Okay, and then 5x derivative will be 5. 5x derivative with respect to x will be 5. So I am writing minus 5 sin 5x minus I am writing in bracket plus cos 5x as it is, cos 5x as it is, v as it is, then derivative of u. Derivative of u means derivative of e to the power x will be e to the power x only. So I am writing as it is. Correct? And then plus I will do derivative of this. So derivative of this again u into v formula you will use. Correct? So u as it is means e to the power x as it is, and derivative of sin 5x will be 5 cos 5x. Sin 5x derivative will be cos 5x and then 5x derivative will be 5. So I wrote directly plus sin 5x as it is and derivative of e to the power x, that will be e to the power x. Now I have to simplify. So I will open this bracket. So if I will open this bracket, then 5 into minus 5 will be minus 25. I am writing here minus 25 and then e to the power x, 5 into 5 minus 25, e to the power x and sin 5x, e to the power x sin 5x. Okay, and this is also in part of bracket. So 5 into e to the power x cos 5x, 5 into e to the power x cos 5x plus second. So this first bracket is done. Now second, nothing is multiplication, so I will write as it is 5. I will write in arranged way 5 e to the power x cos 5x, 5 e to the power x cos 5x. Okay, cos 5x plus e to the power x sin 5x plus e to the power x sin 5x. Now we'll do simplification. So minus 25 e to the power x, this is x, e to the power x sin 5x. So when you will observe carefully, then this term and this term is similar. So similar term you can add or subtract. So minus 25 e to the power x sin 5x plus e to the power x sin 5x will be minus 25 plus nothing means 1. So minus 25 plus 1 minus 24. So minus 24 e to the power x sin 5x. Okay, and similarly this 5 into e to the power x cos 5x and 5 e to the power x cos 5x will become similar terms. So similar terms you will add, then you will get 10, 5 plus 5 10 e to the power x cos 5x. Now if you will see, then these two terms has e to the power x common, and 2 into 5 and 2 into 24. So 2 e to the power x I can take common. So this will be minus 12 sine 5x plus 5 cos 5x. Okay, this will be your final answer. This is the double derivative what we found, double derivative d2y upon dx square. So this will be your result because we started from here, d2y upon dx square. Okay, so this will be our final answer. So this was the solution for question number 6. I hope you understood. If you have any confusion, then you can ask in the comment box. I will try to clarify that dot in the next video. Okay, so this was the question number 6. Now we'll move to question number 7. So question number 7 is function is e to the power 6x cos 3x. So we have to find the double derivative of this function. So I am writing the function here. 7th, y is given as e to the power 6x cos 3x. I will check that question once again. Cos e to the power 6x cos 3x, e to the power 6x cos 3x. Okay, question is correct. Now we have to find d2y upon dx square. So same step I will do. First I will find dy upon dx. So dy upon dx will be derivative of this with respect to x. Again, in this question also we'll use u into v formula. So I discussed the u into v formula in the previous question. So you can check that, u into v. Okay. And if you don't remember the formula, write these formulas in your notes and try to recall. When you will solve 2 or 3 questions based on this formula, then formula will be clear for you. Okay. So now I will simplify u into v formula. So u as it is means e to the power 6x as it is, and derivative of cos 3x. So derivative of cos 3x will be minus sin 3x, and then derivative of 3x will be 3. Okay, plus now v as it is, v means cos 3x as it is, and derivative of e to the power 6x. So derivative of e to the power 6x will be e to the power 6x using the chain rule, and then 6x derivative with respect to x is 6. So I will write 6 into e to the power 6x. Okay. Okay. So now I will simplify a little bit. Minus 3. So minus 3 sine 3x, or first I will write e to the power 6x. First I will write e to the power 6x. Minus 3 e to the power 6x sine 3x. Okay. And plus 6 e to the power 6x into cos 3x. Now this question I am simplifying through one, like what I will do, I will take this e to the power 6x common. E to the power 6x I will take common. Okay. So I am erasing this and I am writing here. Okay. So I am writing this, and this step I am writing above here. Okay, because this is again dy upon dx. Okay, so in these two I can take 3 common and e to the power 6x common. Okay, 3 into e to the power 6x common I can take. So first term will be minus sin 3x and plus cos plus 2, because 3i2 common. So 3i2 common, then 2 will remain here, 2 cos 3x. So 2 cos 3x. Okay. Okay, clear? Now I will, so this is dy upon dx, so this I am erasing. Now I will find d2y upon dx square. So now I am going to find d2y upon dx square. So d2y upon dx square, again derivative of dy upon dx with respect to x, it means derivative of this whole thing. Derivative of this whole thing means 3e to the power 6x into this will be, I will write as minus sine 3x plus 2 cos 3x. Okay. Now how we can do? So this 3 is constant, so 3 I will take outside, no issue. Okay, so 3 I took constant. And here if you will see two functions, this I am taking u and this whole bracket portion I am taking as v. And here I will use u into v formula, so u is e to the power 6x and v is minus sine 3x plus 2 cos 3x. So I will use the dy upon the u into v formula. Okay, so I am writing here d2y upon dx square we will find. Okay, it will be 3 is outside, so 3 will be outside, and rest everything I will write in bracket. U into v formula I will apply. Okay, so u as it is means e to the power 6x as it is, e to the power 6x as it is, and derivative of v means minus sine 3x plus 2 cos 3x, minus sine 3x plus 2 cos 3x. Okay, minus 2 sine 3x plus 2 cos 3x, derivative of this, and second term will be next time plus this v as it is and derivative of u with respect to x. So v as it is, so v as it is means v is our minus sine 3x plus 2 cos 3x and derivative of e to the power 6x, derivative of e to the power 6x. Okay, bracket close. Now I will simplify this. So 3 is outside. Now e to the power 6x, and first I am going to derive this term. Okay, I am going to derive this term. So this term derivative will be, I am writing in bracket because 2 term is there. So minus sine 3x derivative will be minus sine 3x derivative will be cos 3x minus cos 3x, because sine minus will be minus and sine derivative will be cos 3x, and then 3x derivative with respect to x will be 3. 3x derivative will be 3 using chain rule. Correct? I discussed many times. Okay, and then derivative of this 2 cos 3x in the same way. So 2 is constant, so 2 is outside, and cos 3x derivative will be minus sine 3x. So this plus minus I am writing minus directly because minus sine 3x, so this will be minus sine 3x, and then 3x derivative with respect to x will be 3. So I will write 2 into 3 sine 3x. Okay, so this derivative is over, plus next this is as it is. Okay, so I will write this as it is, sine 3x and plus 2 cos 3x because this was v as it is, and derivative of e to the power 6x. So e to the power 6x derivative will be e to the power 6x, and then 6x derivative with respect to x using chain rule is 6. I am using chain rule. Okay, using chain rule I derived like this. Okay, so now if you will simplify, then simplification you can do smartly also. This e to the power 6x and e to the power 6x is common. So what I will do, I will take that e to the power 6x common. Okay, e to the power 6x common. Okay, so e to the power 6x I will take common. So I am writing here, outside it was 3 and e to the power 6x will be common. Okay, now since this was this was common, so this I took outside. So remaining terms I will write. So this term will be minus 3 cos 3x. So I will write minus 3 cos 3x. Okay, and then this will be minus 2 into 3, 6, minus 6 sin 3x, minus 6 sin 3x. Okay, so first bracket is over. Now second, this will be 6, so 6 into this, so 6 plus minus minus 6 into sin 3x, so minus 6 sin 3x. Okay, you have to do calculation carefully. 6 into minus plus minus minus 6 into sin 3x, because only I took e to the power 6x common. 6 is there, so 6 into sin 3x will be 6 sin 3x and plus minus minus. Second, plus plus plus, and then 2 into 6, 12 cos 3x, plus 12 cos 3x. Okay, you have to do this calculation carefully. Okay, now I will simplify again. So this e to the power 6x, and inside the bracket any similar term you will add, like minus 3 cos 3x and this 12 cos 3x. This is similar term, so plus 12 minus 3. 12 minus 3 is 9. 9 cos 3x. So I will write 9 cos 3x. Similarly, this term minus 6 sin 3x and minus 6 sin 3x will be minus 6 minus 6 minus 12. Minus 12 and sin 3x. Okay. Then you will see these two terms, so anything common. This 9 is 3 into 3 and this 12 is 3 into 4. So 3 is common. So 3 I will take common outside. So 3 I will take common. Then this 3 into 3 will be 9. 9 e to the power 6x, and this will be, if 3 I will take common, then this 3 will remain. So 3 cos 3x, and minus, if I will take 3 common from here, 3 common I took, so 4. So 4 sin 3x. Okay, so this will be your d2y upon dx square. This what we found d2y upon dx square. So this will be our d2y upon dx square. Okay, so I hope you understood the solution. Calculation was there, so calculation you have to do carefully. Okay, so I hope you liked the video. Okay, thanks for watching.